1. Give her diesel, bud.
All right, boys, welcome to episode 2 of Maritime Hockey Podcast. We're back here once again with Eric Bilodeau and Chris McDonald. So now the playoff matchups for the West Division are now decided. So this episode, we're going to give our picks for the West Division. And we got tons of ever stories to talk about in this episode too. So it's going to be a fun one, boys.
Should be good.
So I guess we'll get right into it with the first matchup, the President's Trophy winners, Colorado Avalanche against the St. Louis Blues.
Yep. How are we doing this again? You want me to start?
We'll do this.
Yeah.
Yep. We'll do the
Same thing? All
Yeah.
right, boys. So, Colorado Blues. Colorado, good for them winning the President's Trophy. Like, that's awesome. And they've won their last, 5 games in a row, I think, to pass Vegas, whatever, which is great.
Yeah.
The thing is, though, is that I remember I watch a lot of Tim and Sid, right? And I like his clips on YouTube. And I mean, not rest in peace, but like Sid's gone.
Yeah.
Gone, so I miss him. But
Tim and Friends.
Tim and Friends. I die a little bit every time I hear that, but whatever. But I was watching one of their old episodes, and I think it was from 2 years ago, and it said the President's Trophy winners won only one Stanley Cup and got ousted they got outed in the first round 3 times in the last 11 years.
Mhm.
So that's not including last year. So like Tampa Bay won the President's Trophy. Or no, they didn't win the President's Trophy. It was Boston, wasn't it? I think it was Boston that won the President's Trophy last year.
Yeah, I think so, yeah.
It was Boston. Okay. So anyway, I say that because Colorado wins the President's Trophy. I don't know if they're going to do the same thing. Like, I don't think they're going to rewrite history here.
Yeah.
I think they're going to win. Jesse, I'm sorry. I'm not sure if they're going to go as far as everyone thinks. I know you're an Avs fan, bro. I'll take them over the Blues, and I'll take them in 5.
Crap.
But that might be as far as they go, in my opinion.
Yeah, the Avs are my second favorite team. So.
Yeah, I know. But anyway, that was a pretty long intro to a stupid thing. I don't know why I said all that, honestly. The more I'm thinking about it now, I'm just like, that made absolutely no sense. But
No, it's cool. It's cool.
But like, I'll take Avs in 5. I mean, I wouldn't be surprised if it goes longer. The Blues are like, the tenacity of the Blues and like the fight and grit that the Blues had, because they had to scratch and crawl their way in the playoffs, because Arizona was like hanging on, and even the Kings were hanging on too.
Yeah.
But I'll still give it to the Avs in 5, especially like goaltending. Grubauer's fucked.
Insane.
Like, he's so good. So I'll give it to Avs in 5. McKinnon.
All right. Yeah, I also am taking the Avs in 5. They just got such a deep team this year, you know. Like, looking at the season series here that I got on my phone, the Avs went 5-3-0, and St. Louis went 3-5-0. Colorado had 10 points. St. Louis had 6. The goals for were pretty close. The Avs had 26, Blues 21. Goals against, 21 for Colorado, 26 for St. Louis. And then you got the top scorers, Nathan McKinnon, obviously, for the Avs, but he's out injured right now. He went 6, 8, and 14, and O'Reilly went 4, 3, and 7. So I think it could be a close one, but with St. Louis, I don't see how they're going to match up with how deep Colorado is this year. And especially with the run Colorado had last year, you know, they went all the way to the conference finals, lost in, 7, I think, to Dallas?
Yeah.
Was it conference? Oh, I think it was just the second round, Jess.
Second round?
It was second round.
Oh, yeah.
They got to get over that hump this year. I hope they do. I'm not sure if they will, but I hope so.
I hope they do too. But I remember watching that series against Dallas, and when they got out at the end of the game, they showed McKinnon, and he was just so upset and in disbelief. I honestly felt really bad for him.
Yeah, man, same.
But I think that's what's gonna motivate them this year is because they've been competing for top spot in the league all season long.
Mm.
And like I said, they just got so much depth on their team with Kadri, Landeskog, Rantanen lighting it up. Kilmacar won the
Yes. Huge.
Norris, or not Norris, Calder last season.
Yeah.
Mm.
And I just don't see how St. Louis is going to match up. But I think St. Louis will take one game from the Avs, so I'm taking Avs in 5.
Mm.
Solid. So I'm gonna be the oddball out as usual. I'm gonna go Avs in 6.
I thought you were gonna take the Blues for a second. You
No,
said
no,
oddball,
no.
and I was like,
No, I'd never do that. The only reason I say that is, like Jesse pointed out, the shooters and playmakers on their team with the defenses and goalie, like you said, Billy, is just immaculate.
mhm.
I don't see the Blues prevailing. They will win 2 games. I will give them 2 games
Yeah.
because, like you said, they scratched, clawed, fought their way to being above. What was it, Vegas? He said,
Yep.
or Arizona or something.
Oh,
So-
Arizona. Yeah. My bad.
So based off just that, them in they don't have terrible teams. Vegas, right? That's a good
Yeah.
team. They've made the playoffs ever since. And what, they're not making this year, are they? I didn't think so.
They're in it this year.
Oh, are they in it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I did not know that.
Who?
Anywho.
Who'd you just talk about? Vegas?
Yeah,
You didn't think Vegas was in it?
I honestly didn't. I paid no attention to Vegas.
Oh,
I
my
didn't.
Lord.
I haven't.
Are you sure you belong in this podcast, Biden?
I don't know.
Oh my God.
I don't see Vegas. I turn a blind eye for him. I don't like Vegas at all. Like, even in the slightest.
That's hilarious.
I just think that the Blues, they just don't have that same type of players. They have O'Reilly, Thomas, couple good players on there, right? The new guy that they got from Boston last year, I believe it was.
Krug,
Krug, right?
Yeah.
Good defense and everything, but I just see the Avalanche taking this in 6.
Yeah,
I hear
and you got to look at Grubauer too. He's been phenomenal this season
That's
too.
right.
Like, I got his stats here. He played 40 games this season. His record was 39-1, which is he has a record of 30 wins, ranked second in the NHL.
Wow.
Has a 1.95 goals against average, which is third in the NHL. A .763 win percentage, second in the league and second highest in franchise history. And then 7 shutouts, tied for the NHL lead and tied for second most in a single season in franchise history.
Jesus.
The sad thing about that, though,
those
is
are
that
some pretty big stats.
The sad thing is that he's probably not going to win the Vezina because they're
Mhm.
probably going to give it to Vasilevsky.
Yeah,
I can already see them giving it to Vasilevsky, which I don't agree with. I don't think that Vasilevsky should win it. I think that, not saying that he's bad.
No, yeah.
Grubauer or Fleury. I think Fleury's
definitely up there. Absolutely.
They have to put him in. If they don't, I'll be so pissed. But that goes into Knights and Wild. That's the other series.
Yeah. But another thing, you brought up Vasilevsky here, how he's probably going to win the Vezina. I would agree with that. I saw a thing today that I got pulled up here that the NHL posted. Goalie power rankings of the top 16 goalies going into the playoffs. Number 1's Vasilevsky, 2 is Fleury, 3 Hellebuck, 4 Grubauer, 5 Varlamov, 6 Tuukka Rask, 7 Robin Leonard, 8 UC Saros, 9 Jordan Binghamton, 10 Mike Smith, and then there's a tie for 11th between Sergei Bobrovsky and Carey Price. And then they don't have 12th on here, but 13th is Cam Talbot, 14th Mrazek, 15th Nedeljkovic.
Nedeljkovic, yeah.
Yeah. 16th, Jari. So those are some big names for goal.
Bro,
Yeah, I
the
know.
fact. Hold on.
Yeah, I
Who
already know what you're
posted
gonna
that
say.
list?
I already know what you're gonna say.
Who posted that list?
I think that's from the NHL
Is
itself.
that the NHL?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
There is so much wrong with that list. Is that a prank right now?
I think they're only going by statistics. But even then, Jerry should still be up there
Jari
quite
should
a
be
bit.
up there.
He should be
There is so
top-
much wrong with that list.
Top 8. He got to be 8 upwards.
Going into it, yeah.
Yeah,
One of the
upwards.
he was like one of the best goalies in the last month of the season.
Yeah.
Like, okay. And, bro, Hellebuck is third. Do you know how good UC Saros has been? He's the reason why Nashville's in the playoffs.
I got Grubauer and Saros over Hellebuck.
I got Grubauer, Saros. I got, who else was there? Rask. I'd put Rask over Hellebuck. And that's funny because yesterday we were talking about, not that Hellebuck's bad. Hellebuck can steal the series for the Jets if he wants to, for sure.
Yeah.
But he's not the third best goalie going into the playoffs right now.
Not a chance.
He might become the third best goalie in the playoffs. He might become the best goalie in the playoffs. Who knows? Dude, going into the playoffs, see, this is why these lists piss me off, because it's like, bro, no, like, he is not the third best goalie going into it right now. There's not a shot that he's the third best goalie going into it right now.
No.
That's a joke. Like,
I
sorry,
agree.
Connor
Like,
Hellebuck, but bro,
yes, he's good,
Gonna
but
be watching this.
there's a ton of goalies that are way more better than Hellebuck.
Absolutely.
Yeah, for right now, like not overall, but like how they're playing right now, dude. The Jets are stumbling into the playoffs. They're barely they're stumbling. Dude, they finished 2 points ahead of Montreal. I think they play tonight against the Leafs, so they might finish what?
Yeah, they do play the Leafs tonight. That's actually the only game on tonight.
The only game
think.
on, yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
So, holy crap! I mean, like, anyway, whatever. Yeah, that was just my take. I mean, I'm a goalie. I got goalie opinions up to wazoo here. So
I mean, I definitely agree with Leonard and Fleury being on that list. You know, they both won the Jennings Trophy. Definitely can see why they're up there.
Yeah,
absolutely.
I feel that.
So yeah, next series, Knights and Wild.
Here it is.
Last one. Now listen, this again, like, I mean, I'm on social media a lot. I'm on Instagram a lot. I'm always seeing like different accounts judging series, trying to compare teams, whatever. So, I mean, it's no secret that like until the Knights had the President's Trophy, literally they were this close to winning the President's Trophy, and they like lost 2 games in a row, something like that, and then Colorado just came in and took it.
Yeah.
I think that's going to be like the one that got away. I think that's the reason why. If they could have got that like one more point to play against St. Louis, but they fucked up, and now they got to play Minnesota, and Minnesota's been like probably the most consistent team. Kaprizov is ridiculous.
Oh my God.
Calder Trophy winner.
Oh my
will
God.
be.
Don't
he
get me
will
started
win a
on
Calder.
him.
I don't care what you say about Jason Robertson. It's going to be Kaprizov. I don't give a crap if he's 25.
Yeah.
He's still a rookie. He's going to win the Calder. But then you look at everyone else on their team, and they've just been playing so well the whole season. They're like Carolina. They're the Carolina Hurricanes of the West Division. It's so fun to watch them play. I got the Wild taking this in 7.
I like that.
And
I do like that.
I like that too.
The Wild have destroyed is a strong word. They have thoroughly outplayed Vegas this year. The record, I'm pretty sure, I could pull it up right now, but I saw it earlier today. The season series between these two in 8 games, 5-1-2 were the Wild. They lost 1 game against Vegas in regulation. They won 5 and they lost 2 in overtime.
Still grabbed a point, right? Still played 3 periods of hockey.
That's right. So I'm taking the Wild, and I don't even think that you can consider this an upset per se, because this is the best Wild team I've seen in a long time.
Yeah,
they're not boring anymore. People keep saying they're irrelevant. It's like, yeah, no, not anymore. I think the Wild are for real. I'm taking them in 7.
I'm excited for them.
And that's the thing too. Like this season, I gotta say, probably one of the teams that surprised me the most are the Wild.
Absolutely.
Yeah. All right. So for this series, I was thinking about it today, and I was going back and forth. But I came down to it, and I'm actually gonna go with Vegas on this one. And I think Earlier today I was saying 5, but I'm gonna now go with 6.
6. Gotcha.
Vegas in 6. Just because no offense to Wild fans either, but they're both great teams. And like Eric said, the Wild been so good this year too. And if you look at the season series, the Wild actually have the better record than Vegas.
Yep.
The Wild are 5-1-2, and the Knights are 3-4-1.
Mm-hmm.
And the Wild have 12 points, Knights with 7. The goals for are pretty much almost tied. Vegas has 24, the Wild have 23.
Mm-hmm.
So that's gonna come down to like the rate to the end, I think.
That's gonna be a making mistakes series.
Yeah.
The mistakes are gonna kill them.
Yeah.
And Mark Stone, 2-8-10. Kirill Kaprizov, 6-2-8. He's been on fire.
Yeah.
And
kid's dirty.
But yeah, I think going into the playoffs too, he'll tear it up for them for sure.
Mm-hmm.
But again, with the star power that Vegas has in their goaltending, like Leonard and Fleury, best goalies this season. Like, I don't care what anyone else says, I would have them up there in Vezina talks as well.
No,
absolutely.
Like I said earlier, they won the Jennings, so
that's right. Yeah. Yeah,
no,
man,
I like that.
That's a good take.
So yeah, I got
like
Knights in 6.
I like it. I am gonna go with Wild in 6. I was gonna do Wild in 5.
Yeah.
And 5.
Yeah, only because I know the dangers that the Wild can do. I haven't seen Wild play like this in when was the last time? Geez, it had to be a couple years ago. I think it was maybe 2016 playoffs or something.
Yeah, I think it was. They were near the top of the league. Yeah.
Yes,
I think it was 2017.
2017.
Yeah.
They were going in on it. What they get eliminated second round or something?
Yeah, I think it was to St. Louis actually.
Was it to St. Louis?
Yeah,
I think so. Yeah.
Either way, I haven't seen them this good since. No one talks about Wild. You don't hear Wild usually in the top 16. They're usually not every year.
No.
And it takes a lot to break that streak and to bring them up into that playoff contention. So I'm gonna have to put them in 6. I like Vegas. I hate Vegas, but I like Vegas. I like how there's no big superstars on them. It's all
good point.
The first year it was all fourth liners and AHL players almost, right? With the exception of a couple good players.
Yeah,
but
and that's a good point too when you say you hate them but you like them.
Yeah,
it's kind of like the same thing with Boston. A lot of people hate them
exactly.
They're so good.
But you got to like them because they're good too.
Yeah.
But I think they'll. I think Vegas will snag a couple games. But I got Wild. Trampling them for a second.
Yeah.
Trampling.
It's gonna be good, man. It's gonna be a fun series. Every single series is gonna be fun to watch.
It's gonna be an exciting playoff.
Other than Pittsburgh and Islanders, I'm getting PTSD right now thinking about it.
Oh, I'm literally I'm so nervous. If Penguins lose again to the Islanders, I'm literally gonna die.
I will change to an Islanders fan, and I swear to God, right now I will.
No,
we'll look back on this.
No.
I will. I won't
be able to talk to you if you turn into an Islanders fan. Bro, the Islanders. I know a lot. I know how many Islanders fans do I know personally? Like 4, 3 or 4.
I know none.
And they're good people.
I know none.
Islander fans on the internet.
Toxic.
John Tavares lives in these people's heads
rent-free. I know.
Holy shit.
Oh my goodness. Yeah, like when he first got traded to the Leafs, all I saw over Instagram was people burning Islanders Tavares jerseys, lighting them on fire.
I can't, sports fans just piss me off.
Yeah.
Just like, and it's not like the Islanders are the only, it's not like every single Islanders fan is bad. I'm sure the majority of them are nice, but it's
absolutely not, yeah.
As a whole, bro, like every team has their crazy fans and it's like whatever, but the Islanders take it to a next level. And they've taken it to the next level the last 2 years.
I can assure you, who's the star player of us? Maybe not Crosby, because Crosby and Tavares are just two different people, right? We'll say Evgeny Malkin,
Okay.
right? If we trade him for whoever they got for him, I don't think I would pick up my Pittsburgh jersey, light it on fire in my backyard, and take a video of it.
Well, that's right.
I don't think I'll do that. I'll be upset.
Hate the guy. I literally hate him. It's like,
Evgeny Malkin?
yeah, like you wouldn't hate him like
they
they're doing.
hate him.
No, no,
I
no.
know. Yeah, I know what you mean. Yeah, booing him and stuff, trying to when he's coming back
Exactly.
right for the first time. Yeah, that hurts.
What a ridiculous group of people at Islanders bunches. Oh my gosh. Shout out to Steve Patillo, though. He's the Islander fan that I'm thinking about. He's a good guy. One of my goalie coaches. Really good guy. Not a typical Islanders fan. He's a passionate dude. But no offense, Steve. I hope your Islanders literally lose in 3 games.
Oh my god. Oh my god. Can you imagine? Oh my god.
Bro.
That
is sweet.
Bold
statement.
Bold statement
by Philly. That's gonna be on a shirt.
That is
be
going to be
totally wrong. Watch Pittsburgh get swept again.
I told you, I'll become a full-time
Islanders
Islanders fan. Yep. I'll wear a Matt Barzal jersey everywhere I go for the next year.
That'll be the end of this podcast because I'm not looking at you if you do that.
I would never watch hockey again.
I'd literally slap you.
I'd quit hockey. Take up tennis.
Tennis is fun.
Right.
Tennis is fun. It is fun.
So the next thing we'll talk about is there was an article released today by the Mooseheads. They hired a new assistant coach, Brad McKenzie.
Yes, sir.
Huge.
Yeah. He's a 28-year-old. He's from Charlottetown. And he won co-coach of the year in the Maritime Hockey League with the Grand Falls Rapids. And he led them to a 12-5-2-4 record.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's solid.
They finished first in the Eastlink North Division.
Nice.
And then he was head coach for Grand Falls for 2 years. And then after that, he went to the Charlottetown Islanders as an assistant coach for 3 years.
Jesus.
And in 2 of his 3 years there, Charlottetown made the semifinals. And he also coached UPEI from 2014 to 2016. So this guy got a lot of coaching experience, and I think he's going to be a great addition for the Mooseheads.
And he's only 28.
Yeah, that's a lot accomplished.
That's a lot accomplished as a 28-year-old. My God.
I know.
That's ridiculous.
Yeah.
Reminds me of Kyle Dubas. Kyle Dubas, GM for the Leafs, and mad young. And he started GMing at 14. I was like, what?
Started on franchise mode.
Basically.
Yeah.
Crap. But good for the Moose. I'll be honest, have I been following them as much as I did in previous years? No. I just haven't. I know.
And I got 2 Moose jerseys in the back there.
That
looking
sweet.
stylish today. Looking stylish.
Yeah.
Like I said, I like those 25th year anniversary.
The white ones
jerseys.
there.
I like
those are the nicest
Right
jerseys.
here. Yeah.
Those are really, really nice. Yeah, I like those. But yeah, I don't know. I haven't been following the Moose as much as I did when I was younger. Obviously, I think partially because most of the players that play junior hockey now are either my age or younger. Yeah, which makes me feel like an old bag.
Well, shitty,
an unaccomplished piece of shit, but whatever. But good for them. I still enjoy going to Moosehead games. Haven't been to one in a while with COVID, but hopefully he helps them. With his experience and stuff, only being 28.
Yeah, I only
President's Cup. Man.
I only went to one Mooseheads game this year, and they got absolutely killed by Charlottetown. So.
Well, Charlottetown's ridiculous. Charlottetown's
Cedric
crazy.
DeRusso. Oh my gosh,
dude.
Oh, DeRusso.
Kid snipes. Kids.
They got so many good players on that team too.
Man.
Thomas Casey's good too.
Casey, that's what I was thinking of. Yeah.
And Brett Budgel.
Yeah. Budgel's been around. How long has Budgel been in the league? I feel like I've seen him. I feel like he's been there for 5 years. I could be totally wrong. He could be there this could be his rookie season. But I feel like I've seen his name so much. Probably because he's that good.
Yeah, and
Well-
I think their goalie Colton Ellis got called up to the Blues this season, didn't he?
I'm not. I don't know. I'm not
I
sure.
thought,
He might have. I don't know. All I know is that he destroyed records this year.
I
Literally
thought
had.
I thought I heard something about him. It might have been he signed his entry level.
Oh, he
contract.
did. That's what he did. Yeah, he
Yeah.
signed his contract with St. Louis.
Sweet.
Yeah,
Yeah, bro, he was ridiculous this year.
yeah.
He was crazy.
He's a fantastic goalie for sure.
Yeah. Shout
And
out
I think
to Gooby
I
too.
think yeah.
Yes.
Shout
yes.
out to the Blues for that.
Mm.
Yeah, I think once he like gets a roster spot on St. Louis, I think he's gonna have a great NHL career ahead of him.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
I think so. What's funny is I know Jake Gooby is like he was the backup to Ellis
Yep.
this year, another local kid like from Tantallon, and
Yeah,
Goob's
played for the Max.
He
Yep.
did play for the Max. Yo, Goob is ridiculous at hockey. He's
He goes-
good. Like, man, dude, he's as a goalie, you gotta appreciate the edge work on this kid. He's so
Yeah.
strong on his feet, and it's like he makes effortless pushes. Like he makes pushes look effortless. Like he's there in an instant, and he's so strong on his skates and on his edges. It's fun to watch. So I'm looking, and I think this is his draft year. I think 2021 draft. I think it's the NHL draft year.
I
For
don't
who?
even. I haven't even seen him play.
Pretty sure, bro.
yeah.
He's
Gotta let my cat out.
He's good. Let your cat out, Chris. Go for it. But yeah, just had to shout out Goob. He's fucking unreal, bro. He's been unreal. So
And that
excited
just
to see
boosted
him.
our ratings.
Yeah, yeah. Just I'm trying to sneak some stuff in there. Hopefully people hear about. Oh my gosh, whoa, what's this podcast? 100 million views, maybe. Like whatever.
Oh my Jesus.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But yeah, and talking about the Max too, shout out to my buddy who plays for them. I don't know if you guys heard of him before, Gavin Reeves.
Gavin Reeves. I haven't had the pleasure.
He
But-
played
Shout
for the Gulls in Major Bantam, and
Sweet.
he's a defenseman, and I think he's eligible to get drafted to the Q this year too. So
Really?
All right, let's hear it right now, Jesse. What team is he getting drafted to? Just right now. What team will he get drafted to?
I'm gonna have to say he'll get drafted to a Maritime team.
Mm-hmm.
Take
a guess, wild guess. We'll see if it comes true.
I'm gonna say I'm gonna go with Moncton.
Moncton. All right, solid guess. Solid guess. If you get that right, this will be a historic moment.
Yeah,
That'll be a
Pretty big.
historic moment.
we'll look back on this. And
We will look
Yeah.
back on this. That'll be nice.
and the reason I picked Moncton too is because I know in recent drafts they've been pretty good at drafting players too.
Mm.
Like they drafted great young guys that came out like you got Connor Garland playing for Arizona. He played for Moncton back then.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, that's right.
I totally forgot that he played there.
Yeah, I remember going to games and watching him play against the Moose, and dude, he used to piss me off so much of how good of a player he was.
Mm.
Yeah.
Man,
Sweet.
we're getting old, boys.
We are.
We're getting old.
Yeah.
Unreal.
There was news today I saw too that the Sens re-signed Artem Zub, or however you say it.
Oh yeah, Artem Zub. Yeah.
Yeah, Artem
Sweet.
Zub.
Mm.
They re-signed him to a 2-year contract extension.
I like that. I like that
Yeah.
deal. He's been solid.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And that's the thing with the Sens too. They have such a bright future ahead of them.
Yeah.
I feel like people are talking so much about the Rangers and how good of a team they're going to be with like Lafreniere and I mean even like Mika Zibanejad, like he's
Or
28
People
now.
are saying
He's
that
gonna be
Eccles
crazy.
gonna go there now.
Yeah, I
Jack
heard that.
Eichel. I don't know. Eichel.
Maybe. What'd you call him?
could have-
Jack White?
I put Eichel.
Jack
Eichel.
Eichel. All right.
Yeah,
fine.
Jack Eichel. Everybody.
Jack Eichel.
Yeah, but
Oh.
yeah, that's the thing though. with that. Yeah.
I think Ottawa. Yeah, Ottawa is going to be a good. They're going to be a good team, dude. They're going to be a good team. They finished the season like 19. I forget what the record was, but it was like their last 21 games of the season. They were like, I don't know, 16 something, and I was like,
Yeah, they were pretty hot there at the end of the season.
yeah, good for them. My God,
Yeah.
with low
I
expectations.
think that will give them confidence going into next season too.
Oh yeah, and I don't see them
Absolutely.
changing a whole lot either. They're probably
Yeah.
not going to change much. So
And
grow the guys.
I love I don't know if you guys saw the video of it. Tim Stützle's neighbors, they all threw hats
Yeah.
over in
Yeah.
his yard for his hat trick.
Yeah.
That is cool.
Yeah.
What do you think they did with the
I
hats?
liked that.
I
What?
think they gave them back. They had to have given them back, right?
Donate them
Probably.
to charity?
Maybe.
Frenchies?
Maybe.
I mean, that's the first thing I thought of. I was just like, who's cleaning up all these hats?
Yeah.
Like, is Tim Stützle just like, thanks? Like,
He
now I
was
have
probably
he
thinking
was-
that in his head. He was like, "Oh, this is cool," and I'm gonna have to start picking them
Yeah.
up.
old Jimmy Stu from
Yeah.
Allemagne,
Let me-
Germany. My gosh.
He was there with Brady too, and there was another guy. I think it might have been Norris.
I think it
I'm not
was
sure.
Norris.
TJ, yeah.
Yeah.
TJ Norris.
But yeah,
Who the fuck
the
is
Sens
TJ
got
Norris?
the Sens got a great prospect. Too.
I just thought of I had a training camp in, I think it might have been for Armada, or no, sorry, it was Admirals
Admirals, yeah.
in my second midget year, and TJ was there. I think he's playing. I think he's on Max now. I think he is.
Oh, there's a guy called TJ Norris?
Yeah, no, this is a real person. TJ Norris.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I thought you were just calling Josh Norris like, yeah, TJ Norris. I'm like, where'd you get that from?
No, it's an
Okay.
actual person. I don't know what. Whenever I think of the name Norris, that's like one of the only Norrises I know.
Nice.
Yeah, TJ
TJ.
Norris is
But
on
no-
the Max, isn't he?
Yeah, but no,
Yeah.
Josh Norris, the actual guy's name is, right? Isn't it?
Yeah.
I was
Josh
like,
Norris.
who's this? Like, who's TJ Norris? Oh, whatever.
I
But-
thought you knew him. That's why he started laughing. I was like,
No,
"You
I
know
was
him?"
just like, what the hell's Chris saying right now? Like, are you having a stroke? Like, who the fuck is TJ Norris? Oh, that's funny. Oh, man.
Yeah.
Fun
Well,
times
so
and
any-
Maritimes, boys.
Mhm.
Yeah. Anything else you guys have to talk about?
I feel like there's something. What else happened in the NHL recently? That I feel like something came out today. That I mean, like, I see all these, like, there's so many accounts that post, like, I don't know how they get, I don't know what their sources are. Like, I don't know how they get these pieces of information, but it's like, oh, news around the league, May, whatever, 2021.
Yeah,
And it's like Sam Reinhart talking about, like, oh, where he wants to go, and, like, underrated player, by the way, Sam Reinhart for the Sabres. He's gonna, you know,
That's
if
who-
he,
that is who Boston got for that trade on Matt Barzell, was Reinhardt. I'm pretty sure it was.
was it?
Yes,
Ah,
I believe it was. I'm gonna search it up. I'm pretty sure because Boston then traded Reinhardt. I think. I'm gonna confirm it.
Yeah,
pretty
I
sure
think you're
Reinhardt
right.
just got didn't he just get drafted? Like, he didn't just get drafted. What I mean, it was like, wasn't he like the second overall pick in 2014 to Buffalo? He's always been with Buffalo.
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah. I don't think that Reinhardt had anything to do with Boston there, bud.
I'm pretty sure, or Islanders gave Boston Ryan. I'm pretty sure because I was watching a documentary. It was a Reinhardt. That's all I know. I don't know if it's the same Reinhardt.
I'm picking it up right now.
That's what I'm doing.
I'm gonna
Yeah.
destroy you with my knowledge right here.
Please do.
I'm searching. Okay, Sam Reinhart.
Yeah, that's
Okay, yeah. So he was
Griffin
he's got-
Reinhardt.
Griffin Reinhart
Griffin Reinhardt. Yeah.
went to the
Yeah.
Islanders. Yes. Yeah, that's his brother, Griffin Reinhart. Okay, so
Yeah,
yeah,
that's
it
his
wasn't
brother.
Sam Reinhart. Yeah,
His
yeah.
brother. Okay,
It was Griffin. Okay, I see what you're saying. Okay, I got you.
Yeah.
I got you.
Yeah.
my bad, boys. False alarm.
Griffin Reinhart. Gone to
Yeah, I
the,
knew it was a Reinhardt anyway. So.
Yeah, that's a good point. I take away. I shouldn't have roasted you that hard, Chris. My bad.
No, no,
Honestly,
no.
stay.
It was killing me. I had to search it up. It's embarrassing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But the playoffs this year, man, they're gonna be so exciting to watch. Like
Yeah.
so many great teams, you just never know what's
Mm.
gonna happen.
That's gonna
I
be
agree.
good.
The-
gonna be
like
good.
It is going to be fun.
it starts tomorrow, dude. I can't wait. Like the
I know.
anticipation's just come happen already.
It's only one game, right? I think it's only
Pretty
Capitals
sure
Bruins.
it's
Yeah, game
Yeah.
one
Game
for
one,
Caps
Capitals
and
Bruins. Yeah,
Bruins.
that's not an
Yeah.
afternoon game, is it? That's at night.
I'll
I
look
hope
it up
not.
right now.
Afternoon games are so bad.
Afternoon games, just the intensity just isn't there in the
It
afternoon. for
doesn't
me.
feel there. Like you don't feel hyped up.
I know
No.
because then when it's done, because typically it's like the anticipation. If a game starts at like 8 our time,
Mhm.
like 7 Eastern, 8 our time.
They play at 8:15 our time
Okay.
Okay, good.
tomorrow.
Okay,
Yeah.
good. So it's
You love to see it.
yeah.
Yeah.
Because I mean, like you said, afternoon games, it's like the typical game. You wait all day for the anticipation's there. You build up after supper, crack open a cold one, and enjoy the game and get hype. And then when it's done, you go to bed or you
Yeah.
party if it's
Yeah.
whatever. An afternoon
each their
game,
own.
it's like, bro, like when it's done, it's such a weird time. It's like, okay, like it's done. It's 6:30 now, and you're just like,
What do I
do now?
Yeah.
Like, what am I doing for these next like 4 hours, 5 hours?
I don't know what to do with my hands.
Yeah, I know. I'm just like, all right. It's almost like I'm less excited if the game's in the
Yeah.
afternoon. But I'm just happy, like how fortunate we are that sports are still going on with
Yeah.
COVID right now. Cool.
Yeah, that would suck if they were continuing to not play.
Mhm.
That would be something else.
Summer
Yeah.
hockey is fun.
Dude, if there was no sports on right now, I don't know what I would do.
I don't know what would we talk about? We'd have nothing to talk about.
Yeah.
This podcast wouldn't even exist right now.
That's right. This podcast
Yeah,
wouldn't exist.
Like, what?
Oh my gosh. That's
Like-
ridiculous.
Like,
Yeah.
thank
There-
God that sports are still going on. right
Yeah,
now.
man. There was one thing I wanted to bring up is just that. So us three, Jess, you started the Halifax Minor Ball Hockey League.
Yeah.
Yes,
Or
sir.
Halifax Ball Hockey. I don't know if Minor's in there. Might be
Yeah,
just
Yeah.
HMBHL.
Halifax
Yeah.
Minor Ball Hockey League. Yes, sir.
Yeah.
So just finished our first season. It was short, only one game, but it was a
Yeah.
good game. It
And
was solid.
all three of us were on the same team.
Yes, sir. We
All
tore it
winners.
up that game. All
Yeah.
winners. Chris
We won.
literally won a boatload of awards.
Yeah.
Tearing up the league.
I won what was it?
Most improved.
Most improved. Yeah.
Sniped a couple.
Scoring 2 massive goals.
Yeah. You know, our team won the championship.
Yeah,
Not a big
looking
deal.
good.
Yeah.
But
Eric, best goalie in the league.
best goalie in the league. Oh yeah, I gave
Yeah.
up 15 goals in the game and still won.
Yeah.
That's me. My pads were about 17,000 pounds per though.
Each. Yeah.
Yeah,
Huge.
so I'll give myself a little bit of credit for even being able to stand up. Dude, let me tell it because I want to get on the subject of ball hockey. That's why I bring this up.
Yeah.
First thing about ball hockey is that you know how much more appreciative. Did I say that right? Appreciative.
Yeah, appreciate
I
it.
am of ball hockey goalies, like guys who do it like consistently and heard like, oh yeah, dude, that is arguably harder than on ice.
Yeah.
Because you can't slide, you can't push. You just
No.
if there's a rebound, you
Good night,
gotta
jump tight,
dive.
yeah.
You have to just launch yourself at the ball. Like, how do
Yeah.
you stay in position? It's so hard, man. It's
Mhm.
so hard.
Yeah.
Like, so anyway, because I play ball hockey in a league that's currently on pause, but and I went up after our game,
Mhm.
the next time I had ball hockey, whatever, I'm player, and I go up to our goalie, I just give him a big hug. I was like, bro, I don't know how you
Thank you.
do this all the time.
Yeah.
I was like, and the ball's coming fast, and it
Yeah.
it goes
There's
Yeah.
a little curveball
curve
action there.
basically. So the fact that the scores aren't like 10-9 every single game is beyond me. So quick shout out to my ball hockey goalies, all of the 8 out there that may be
Sweet.
listening to this. You guys are appreciated very much.
Yeah.
Goalie lives matter.
Goalie lives
it's-
matter.
It's definitely a hard job for ball hockey goalies, like you said, because you don't have ice to slide on, obviously. So
That's right. It's so hard, man. It's so hard.
It looks hard.
So
It looks tiring.
rebounds don't. The only option you have is to dive out at the
Yeah.
ball. So,
Go like Dominic Hasek, Tim Thomas. Just get your body in front of it somehow.
Somehow, some
Yeah.
way.
That's right.
Find an excuse to save that ball.
Exactly. Like literally saving it with like your neck. You're just
Do
like,
something.
I'm just making it. Speaking of, oh man, that's so funny. Like, okay. Sticking on. This is something I wanted to talk about. I didn't know if I would get into it this early, but on topic of ball hockey. So like I said, I play in the league, right? So we play, remember the Gray Arena? Remember that old
Gray
barn?
Arena.
The Gray Arena in Dartmouth?
yeah, I think I
don't-
know it.
I
Yeah.
don't. Whenever I think
Don't
of the
know the-
Gray, I think of Devonshire, and that's not the
No,
same thing.
it's not that one. No.
I can't
You
remember.
had to have played at the
Yeah.
Gray. You had to have played at the Gray. It's like one of the two main ones that obviously like not like the RBC Center. It was before the RBC Center was built. Up until that was being built.
Yes, I remember
Yeah.
what you're talking about
The
now.
Gray,
Yeah.
yeah. Because like there's the Bowls Arena that's in like the industrial park, and
Yep.
literally on the complete other side, it's Gray Arena in like literally the most sketchiest place in Nova Scotia.
Ever. Yeah.
Yeah, it's like
Yeah.
a whole bunch of like sketchy ass buildings, and then
Houses
it's like
and
here,
everything. Yeah.
here's,
Put
like,
sauce a hockey rink in there.
yeah, just chuck a hockey rink. It's like, yeah, sure, that's not sketch at all. Anyway, so play there, so it's full, all the ice is out, but it's still like it's the same thing. It's just concrete. So we're playing on that. 5-on-5, just like a regular game of hockey, right? So our last game before we got canceled or put on pause or whatever, your boy is on the penalty kill in the third period. We're up 3-2 at the time.
That's big.
And I'm just like,
Yeah.
okay, like whatever. And I found myself to be on the penalty kill just because I just got on, and then it's like, oh, we got a penalty. And I'm like, okay, well, I'm not going to switch up. I literally just got on the floor. So I'm like, all right, time to go in penalty kill mode.
Yep.
So we kill off like most of it. There's probably like 30 seconds left around. There's like maybe 5 minutes left in the game. This is like big time. Like and this is against a good team too. So it was intense.
Yep.
Let me tell you something. Picture the zone, okay? So when I say the point, maybe not everyone knows what the point is. I'm sure you guys know, but like pucks or the ball's going up to the defenseman on the corner of the blue line. He sends it over to the other blue line, and so then that was like my guy. And I told my bigger, broader, more defensive-minded player, I'm like, no. I'm like, I got it. So he's like, okay. So I take this guy. This guy stops the ball, hard-ass plastic ball, stops this, and he winds up, and I'm about maybe, less than 30 feet away from him, probably a good 20 to 25 feet away, which sounds like a lot. It's not a lot, especially with the speed of that ball.
Yeah. I
go down to block this shot on one knee, and this was the one day that I forgot to wear my cup.
Oh,
Where do you think the ball
Really?
went?
Don't tell me that.
Dude, I couldn't breathe. I couldn't see. I couldn't speak. My first thought was like, I'm bleeding out of my dick right now, basically. I was crying. That was the most pain I've ever felt in my entire life. No joke. Literally not, I'm not even exaggerating. I'm thinking about it now and I'm getting chills. Like it's hurting me. I blocked the shot. The important thing is that I blocked the shot and the play was dead because he saw me like rolling around on the ground in pain.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We ended up winning the game 4-2. So I was like, that could have been a game-winning block, like whatever.
It could have been, yes.
And I had to drive home. That was the most uncomfortable drive. Like I had to drive. That was the most uncomfortable. Thankfully, it hit right above the jewels.
Yep.
Right. So no damage to those. God was with me, boys. If that went about an inch lower, I'd probably still be in the hospital.
He unleashed the power of God on that
He
ball.
literally, I don't understand what happened to this guy before the game. I don't know if his wife cheated on him or something.
But he was mad.
He was so angry at that ball, and he rocketed that right there, right at the tip of it. And I didn't think I was gonna have kids, bro. I might not. Maybe it's all messed up in there. I don't know.
You have to take a chance.
I was so scared. Anyway, so yeah, go into the room. Literally, I'm like red in the face. I'm like red. I'm like going between being red and white, like pale white, and then I'm like red because I'm about to puke, and then I don't throw up, and then I'm white again. Oh my gosh, man. Anyway, so there's a story of how I may or may not have kids anymore.
Yeah.
But the important thing about that is that I blocked the shot and we won the game, and that's
Rest
my
in peace
last.
to Bilodeau's dick right there.
Yeah, no, for real. Like, oh my gosh. Anyway, so that was basically what I'm trying to say is wear a cup.
Yeah.
Try to be cool and not wear and think like, oh, what are the chances? Wear a cup. Wear it.
Yeah.
It sucked.
And I'm gonna bring up a point here too that me and Bilodeau were talking about before we got on here. He said to me, he said, "Hey Jess, why you like the number 88 so much?" And I told him it's actually my hockey number. And then he said, "Well, that's funny because usually when you go to play hockey, you usually pick number 8 or all that."
Eight's just my lucky number. I'm born on October 8th. That's actually funny. I'm born on October 8th. My dad's born on October 8th. So right there, it's the same birthday. Yeah, I see your reaction.
That is sweet. That's cool.
We do have the same
That is
birthday.
cool.
Yeah. So I'm like 8, so 88, whatever.
Yeah.
But also,
And I gotta
yeah, go for it.
I gotta bring up too, I know Chris was also number 88 there for quite a bit too.
You were 88 with
Nice.
JL, weren't you?
I was 88 with JL.
Let's
Best season I've ever had too. My second year on the team, best season I've ever had in hockey. Aside from, oh geez, what was it? Bantam B. I had I think we played 19. No, not even that. It might have been like 18 games or something. I had like 11 points, but I had so many assists stolen. And it's not, I'm not even going to use that as an excuse. I just had a lot stolen. But those 11 points I worked for. I'm not going to bitch about the other ones. I should have had like upwards of like 15, but I'm not a big goal scorer.
The other ones, but I should have had 15.
I should have. I'm not a big goal scorer. I'm just out there. I disrupt the shit, and if it lands on my stick and I snipe, well, that's a goal for me, right?
That's right,
Yeah.
bro.
And then you always gotta hit them with the big celly.
The big celly. I scored almost all my goals that season were on breakaways. I had a couple nice shots. I had two goal games in the playoffs. There's one right before playoffs and then one in the playoffs. All three were on breakaways, or all four were on breakaways. Just a little forehand, backhand. You know what it is, Billy. I've hit you with them a couple times.
Yeah,
a little bit.
Scored though.
A little bit. Yet.
When it. Yeah, you haven't scored when it mattered. Maybe in practice, not in the shootout.
No, but no.
Yeah, I just thought that was a cool thing to bring up, that we all like the number 88, and yeah.
Sweet.
Probably one of the best hockey numbers out there,
Not
Patty Kane.
Next to the number 17, 7, and 22.
Yeah.
And 24.
I mean, like, you look at all the superstars that wear the number 88 too. Obviously, you got Kane, Burns, Pasternak, so many.
Who else got 88?
The only thing that's weird is I find it's weird that Vasilevsky as a goalie wears number 88.
That's cool.
Well, that's probably just. I mean, he probably has meaning for it too, right?
Yeah.
Like those are the coolest numbers though.
Yeah.
Like the weird numbers that goalies have, like Carter Hart has 79, Korpisalo and Merzlikins. Crawford 50.
It's weird.
Happy retirement to Corey Crawford, by the way. I know he retired before the season, but who else has Korpisalo? Both Columbus goalies. Korpisalo has 70. Merzlikins has like 90, I think.
Yeah.
I like those numbers. I think those are cool. I can't wait until I get to pick my own number.
Yeah. I wanna bring up too Ryan Miller's career. Retirement for him.
That was very nice. Yeah.
That video I saw on Instagram of his family there, and he just sat with them and hugged them.
Yeah.
Bro, I felt that.
Guy was in tears. I felt so bad.
I felt so bad for him. Not winning a cup And like people were like trolling him, talking about like, oh, highlight of his career was Crosby's goal like against him, and I'm like, bro, like he's the
Grow
winningest.
up.
He's the winningest goalie in U.S. He's the winningest U.S. born goalie in
Yeah.
NHL history.
Yeah.
I think he won a Vezina. He won one, I think, Vezina. He won. He didn't win a Calder. No, that's Steve Mason I'm thinking of. But like not winning a cup
It
and
hurts.
Yeah.
he won. I mean,
Hurts
silver
for
medal
sure.
is still good. He still won a
Yeah.
silver medal.
Yeah.
Like that's still an accomplishment. That's still crazy. You were a goal away from getting gold.
Yeah.
It's still ridiculous. That's awesome. So yeah, I know. Congrats on a good career, Ryan Miller. Great career.
Yeah.
Huge.
For sure.
Probably the most underrated goalie. One of the most underrated goalies of all time, I think.
Yeah.
I think that's safe to say. Good for him.
No, he went out pretty good. They lost in overtime that final game, didn't they?
Yeah,
I
it was.
think
Yeah, I was
so,
watching
yeah.
that. Yeah.
To whoever, I don't know who they were playing, but no, that's that's a good way to wrap up the career. Not the loss for say, but you know, he had his parents there, right?
Yeah.
Went up and talked to them immediately after the game. No BSing in the room or anything. He went and sat with them, right?
Yeah.
Crying right in the middle of everyone else, right? Going crying. You don't see that a whole lot, right?
No.
It takes something pretty special.
Yeah. And then everything that I want to kind of similar to Ryan Miller there is with the overagers for the Mooseheads this year. I was watching like the Mooseheads last game of their regular season this year, and they showed that there was a big fan. There was a guy that's a big fan of Alex Gravel, and they showed that Gravel went into the stands like before the game and gave the guy a hug and all that.
Yeah,
So
What it's about.
awesome.
What it's
that's
about.
yeah, that's definitely nice to see.
He's a classy guy, Gravel is.
Yeah,
I mean, they're
Big
all
class
like
guy.
dude, like goalies are just
yeah.
Classiest
awesome.
on the ice.
And all
Goalies-
hockey players are like that too. You know, it's nice to see how nice hockey players are out there.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, it's like you think about like okay, it's true that like you don't got to be an idiot to see that it's kind of in the hockey culture that and it's kind of like joked around about that like there's a lot of people in the hockey world and in the hockey like the junior hockey age that they're not the best people, right?
Yeah.
Like they're just not like cocky-ish and think that they're kind of the shit, whatever. But when you play for a team that has genuine fans for the team, like whether no matter what age, doesn't matter if it's someone who's 90 or a little kid, genuine people who are like, I'm not related to you in any way, but I'm watching you because I like this team and I enjoy watching you. I mean, you just have it's a good feeling, and it's like, dude, don't you just want to like you just want to give back to them so much? Like that's how I would feel. And I mean, like what me and Chris, we played junior B, and I mean, like we had our families at the games as much as we could with like the limited fans and stuff, but there was also just fans of the team that they don't have any relation to the players,
just like to see some hockey, right?
Yeah. So it's like you want to give back to them as best you can, and just like so seeing Gravel like, go up in the stands and stuff, and just seeing just little interactions with fans, like it makes their day, like with kids and stuff. So I like seeing that, man. Like that's so special.
Yeah.
Like that's awesome. I love when players do that.
Yeah.
That is something special. I like it. That's for sure.
Yeah. And there's another thing too, like that year when Carey Price went up to that kid.
I was just supposed to say that.
Yeah. His mother was like battling, what was it, cancer, I think?
Yeah, she just passed away. From cancer. Yeah.
And that poor kid was so upset, and for Price to give him his goalie stick and all that. And then
brought him to the award ceremony.
Yeah.
Brought him on stage. On stage.
Yeah. Yeah. And I think he also gave him tickets to a Habs game too.
Yeah. Most likely. Yeah.
Yeah. And he gave him a jersey too.
Did he? Jesus.
Yeah.
Hockey players are the best, man.
It takes someone special, right? Not everyone can do that, right? It's you gotta have some gotta have a little bit of humble in you, you know what I mean? Some loyalty and just not forgetting where you are, right?
That's right.
Yeah. And I mean, that's why so many people love the sport, because there's so many feel good moments, you know?
That's right. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Dude.
I remember Boston and the called him the fist bump kid. I don't know if you guys ever
Yes.
seen him.
Yeah.
I watched it just a little something on Instagram, and 20-minute
Yeah.
video, something like that.
Yeah.
Right, we watched that numerous times because
Yeah.
it just makes you feel so good, right? Being a
Yeah.
part. We're not NHL players, right? The
No.
odds of us becoming NHL players are
Very slim.
Very
right.
Still holding on hope though. But
Yeah. Oh, we're still holding on hope. We're not. That's why I didn't close my fingers there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But knowing that you're a part of a community where things like that occur, and it occurs in all sports, basketball, football, tennis, golf, even. I just think it warms your heart a little bit knowing that you see other people that like you that are striving for the same dream that you have or already at that dream doing those type of things. You know what I mean? It just it makes you feel so good.
Dude.
Honestly, it does.
Yeah.
It's awesome.
Like
Can't
same
get any
with
better.
when we were playing at home, Brookfield. There's a couple kids that came down beside the stands, and you fist bumped them, right? Things like that. I'm a junior B player. I was so excited. Like I felt like I was on for the World Juniors in on Team Canada right there. That's what I felt like right there. And a fist bump for a kid. That's what I felt like. But imagine what that felt like to him. Now he probably knows that we're not Q players or anything like that, but just doing simple stuff like that, right? It warms my heart.
Makes it feel good. Makes other people feel good. Just it's fun, man. You don't see very many other sports though.
No.
And that's what I do at my games too. I know there's some kids that come to watch, and they line up to give us fist pumps, and I just go out onto the ice. I give them fist pumps, and
it's fun, man. What a sport.
What a sport.
I mean, obviously they don't know who you are, but still, it's just nice to give them a fist pump, and
absolutely
really makes their day.
Yeah. Nothing better.
I tell you.
Yeah.
Well, should we wrap her up, gentlemen? Been an hour almost.
I'm pretty good. What time is it now?
Almost
8 o'clock.
Yeah, it's almost 8. Wow, that went
by pretty quick.
Yeah. I was literally trying to find the time. I'm like, oh, it's been like 30 minutes. Like, nope. Literally been almost an hour.
It's the sun staying in the sky longer. That's what it is.
That's exactly what it is too. Which I love, dude. Give me summer.
I'm looking out there. The sun's still out there. Before I came on here, I tested my camera, and the sun was shining in here so bright, so I had to close the blinds because I'm like, they're not going to be able to see me that good.
We can't see that. We can't see that sexy man.
Honestly,
bro,
can't see them sexy jerseys behind you, man.
Yeah. Man.
Let's
get a view of those jerseys again. Let's get a view of those.
Let's get one more before we go.
Oh my goodness!
Look at that! Holy!
I hope they're not going to wear those jerseys again though.
The 25th
anniversary. Obviously, oh man, they're gonna.
I see them wear those green ones a lot now.
Yeah,
the green ones are
alternates.
Nice.
Yeah,
I like those. Remember their old? Do you guys remember the old black alternates that like said Halifax on it?
Yes, I love
those. Are solid. Those are some of the nicest jerseys. I used to love when they would wear those. Oh my gosh, man!
That was a few years.
I think
back
that was years back. Yeah.
Yeah.
Usually I go on Facebook and there's people like selling a whole bunch of Mooseheads jerseys, and I think some people have been selling those black ones. Dude, if I have a chance, I'm gonna get one.
They're so nice, man. Like it's so simple, but it's so nice. Because those jerseys just remind me of the 2013 team, like when McKinnon like that Memorial Cup championship team. What a time to be a Moosehead fan that was.
I know, like, what was it? For their 25th anniversary, they had like warm-up jerseys similar to those black ones, but they were green and said Halifax across. Chest there.
I remember when they brought out, this is a game, I think it was 2019 I was at. They brought out, they were using retro jerseys and they all had different like historic players on the
Oh,
back.
yeah. That was,
That was the
uh,
coolest thing.
That was
pretty
during
cool, yeah.
the 25th anniversary
Yeah.
too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I thought that was the bomb right there. That was so
Yeah,
cool.
I
Like-
liked that too.
Isn't that crazy how many players you forgot, like, or you didn't know played for the Mooseheads? Like Jacob Voracek,
Yeah.
he played for the Mooseheads. Like he lived in
Yeah.
Halifax and he
I
played
didn't know
here.
that. I honestly did not know that.
I was like,
Wow.
what? When I found that, I was like, Jacob
Say
Voracek.
what?
And
Yeah,
him and like
and-
J.S. Jaguar like was like one of the best goalies to play for the Mooseheads.
Mhm.
Pascal Leclerc, I think, if I'm not mistaken, he also
Yeah.
played for
Yep.
the Mooseheads.
Yep.
And I'm just like, dude,
J.S. Jaguar.
yeah, we said Jaguar, like Alex Tanguay,
Ehlers.
Ehlers again, like Timo
Heishier,
Myers,
captain
Heishier,
already.
Myers.
And I forgot to mention in the last episode when we were listing them too, I forgot to mention my wings prospects there, Philip Zadina, who's
Yep.
on the team.
Yeah,
Yep.
And
can't believe we didn't mention him.
Jarrett McIsaac too from
Yeah.
Churro.
Just
they're
got his
both-
first pro point a couple days ago. He
I
got his
saw
first
that.
one.
Yeah,
and the
in
first
the
goal, I think.
AHL.
Then I think he got a goal after that.
Yeah,
Yeah. And
That is sweet.
I saw Justin Barron, who's the Avs prospect. He got his first goal in the
Yep.
AHL too.
yeah.
He was the captain of the Moose this year.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It just
No,
goes to
that's
show that, like, again, the Mooseheads are, they've been producing. I think they've had like one or two guys make the NHL since McKinnon, like since 2013. They've had guys make it.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I
if
mean,
not
like-
that, like the AHL even too.
Well,
right?
yeah. I mean, like, and like they're not just bum players that are like
Nope.
fourth line minutes. It's like they're playing well. Justin
Mhm.
Barron is gonna be in the NHL within the next, I'd
Mhm.
say, what, 3 years maybe?
Yeah.
I'd give it that. Yep.
I'd give
Yeah.
him for sure, dude. Like, speaking of Colorado's defense core, him,
Yeah.
Bowen Byram,
Bowen Byram.
Whoa,
Yep.
and,
solid.
Yep.
bruh.
Solid defenseman.
Oh my gosh, Devon Tays. Now that they got
Yep.
Sam Girard, who's also played in the queue with
Yeah.
Shawinigan, I think,
Mhm.
like a couple years
Yeah.
back. Like, they're gonna be a tank. They're
That's
Colorado. If they don't win this year, like they're a cup contender.
They're definitely
for the next
winning
10 years.
sometime soon.
They're winning soon. That's
Yeah.
without question. They're winning soon,
Yeah.
and I can't wait to see McKinnon win a Stanley Cup.
Me too.
I'm so pumped to see McKinnon.
I
win a cup.
swear,
I'd like to see him race.
I've been saying this too. Once he wins the cup, I am gonna buy a frame of him lifting the cup like that
Yeah, buddy.
That's sweet.
over his head. I'm
That's gonna be
buying.
That's awesome. That would look really good, actually.
Yeah,
I
I
can't
am
wait
gonna
until they
do
win the
that
cup,
for
man.
sure.
I'm gonna be pumped for McKinnon to win the cup. Do you think? No, the greatest thing ever would be Penguins Avalanche cup final.
Gigantic.
That
I
would be
s-
huge.
I
That
ac-
might happen this year.
I
What's a good
actually,
chance of that happening this year.
It could, yeah.
that's funny you bring that up because I was looking on Instagram today of every people's brackets they posted, and
Mm.
someone actually had the final of Avalanche and Penguins.
Quite a
That
few.
could happen. You never know, right?
I mean,
Yeah.
it could.
Two good
I mean,
teams.
They're
They had-
fantastic.
They had the Penguins winning too.
Yeah, dude. I mean, I might have
I-
actually had that.
I was
in one of
like,
my
I
brackets.
don't know about that. I don't know if the Pens will beat
I
that.
don't know,
Yeah.
Jess. I don't know.
I don't know.
Could
I
be a
don't know.
good series. It would be a good series.
I
It
could
would be.
see-
That would be a nice series.
Mhm.
That
I
would.
could see that going 7.
I could. Oh yeah.
Yeah.
I feel like there's
Absolutely.
going to be a lot more game 7s than what people think. Like, even
Yeah.
though we didn't predict all game 7s, literally you can make a case that like 6 of the 8 first round series, I can see them all, like 6 of 8 of them I can see going into game 7,
Absolutely.
Yeah.
like without question. Like
I saw
it's going to be
I
close.
yeah, I saw an Ever Guys bracket today on Instagram, and it had me questionable because he had the Blues sweeping the Avalanche. I'm like, what?
I don't know.
I'm like, that is bold.
I don't know. I hope that's not his only bracket, because that doesn't
Yeah.
put the odds in his favor too much. I mean, it could happen, but it's like you don't even think that the Avs are
I
going to
don't
win a
think
game. I don't know about that. Maybe
Like,
if literally 4 goalies get injured, they
Yeah.
have to play like their ECHL goalie. Maybe.
Yeah, like I said
Okay.
earlier too, with how deep the Avalanche are, I
Mhm.
don't see them getting swept at all.
No,
Yeah.
no.
And that's the thing, me and Eric were talking about this last night too, how the Avs been popping off this
Mhm.
Yeah.
When it
yeah.
matters most. They've
Yeah.
been awesome when it matters most. So it'll be fun to watch, but
Absolutely.
it'll be
Yeah.
sick. Anyway,
I like I said earlier, I definitely really want to see Nate win the cup.
oh yeah, what a
Like-
glorious parade that would be.
Oh, I will go to the parade. I you know, when Crosby won it, I went to his parades down in Cole Harbor.
Mhm. Yes, sir.
Yeah, I got to see him in the parade down in Cole Harbor, his hometown.
Mm.
So if Nate wins the cup for sure, I am gonna go to that parade.
It's gonna be fun.
Yeah.
Be sweet. Well, gentlemen, we bought ourselves an additional, geez, almost 10 minutes coming up here.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep. I gotta eat and I gotta take a
Yeah.
bath.
Yeah. I gotta get
Literally
real
gotta use
quick
the
to
bathroom so bad, bro.
real quick too, I gotta give a shout out to Joe Sakic for building a great Avalanche team.
Oh yeah.
Absolutely. Yeah.
They've
down.
been
Big Joe Sakic, best
so
GM in the league.
so fun to watch them play.
Yeah.
Absolutely. Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, gentlemen. Jesse,
All right.
give her the send off, bud.
Yeah. Thanks guys for tuning in for the second episode. Keep subscribing to us. We appreciate all the support. It means a lot to us. And we'll keep these videos coming and we'll get ready for the playoffs tomorrow with the Caps and Bruins. Gonna be a good one.
Gonna be a good one, boys.
Gonna be
All
nice.
right, everyone. We'll see you next time. Eric Bilodeau, Jesse Serro, Chris McDonald.
Oh yeah, and Chris, me and Eric did this last episode too. We gave out our social media where they can find us
Oh yeah.
at.
Oh, geez. Let me
Where can they
me
find
see
you,
mine.
Chris? Where can our
Holy.
fans find you?
So they can find me at Chris_MacD88. I doubt anyone will watch to this complete because we said we were leaving like 10 minutes ago. And then I guess I'll put my Snapchat on there. Why not? It's just gonna be ChrisMac_7. Pretty simple.
Yeah.
Sounds good.
Yeah, you guys can reach out to us if you have any suggestions that you want us to talk about.
Yep.
Feel free to DM us on Instagram and we'll put some suggestions in there for sure.
Yeah, buddy.
Absolutely.
Give us a
All
shout,
right.
guys.
Yeah, all right, boys.
Later.
Guys,
for
girls,
tuning in.
non-binary pals, I'm out.
What a unreal.